Welcome to the English news of Bình Phước Radio, television station and newspaper. I'm The Wang and following are the headlines as usual. Bù Gia Mập Ecological Park is recognized as a provincial tourist area. Bình Phước contributes more than 680 billion Vietnam dong to the state budget. Chon Thanh, industry and construction account for over 70% of economic structure. President holds talk with the Japanese Prime Minister. Public investment disbursement is among the measures to promote growth, according to Prime Minister. 2022 harasses India meeting kicks off in Bình Phước. Vietnam Airlines were named among the world's top 100 airlines. And now our details. The People's Committee of Bình Phước Province had issued a decision recognizing Bù Gia Mập National Park ecotourism area as a provincial tourism area. This is the first ecotourism area in the province to secure such recognition.
The decision states that the Bù Gia Mập National Park Management Board is responsible for organizing the management, exploitation, and development of the ecotourism area in accordance with the law on tourism and related legal documents. The Province Department of Culture, Sports and Tourism is to cooperate with relevant units and the People's Committee of Bù Gia Mập District to guide, inspect, and supervise the Parks Management Board in organizing, managing, exploiting, and developing the ecotourism area in Bù Gia Mập National Park in accordance with the law while ensuring efficiency and sustainability.
The Bình Phước Customs Department has collected more than 680 billion Vietnam dong in the past 8 months, making a valuable contribution to provincial budget revenue.
There were nearly 340 businesses undertaking customs procedures in August, an increase of more than 2% year-on-year. Main export and import items were raw cashew nuts, machinery and equipment, wood, rubber, imported raw materials for production, footwear, and textiles and garments. Total turnover was more than $540 million, of which export turnover reached more than $300 million, up 10% year-on-year, and import turnover $240 million, down 6%. Exports in the first 8 months of the year reached over $2.7 billion, while imports accounted for $250 million. The Bình Phước Customs Department collected more than $685 billion in the first 8 months, or 60% of the target set by the Ministry of Finance and the Provincial People's Council.
Chon Thanh district was established in 2003 and agriculture accounted for over 60% of its economy at that time. Nearly 20 years later, the local economy has grown significantly and industry leads the way.
Chon Thanh district has 4 industrial zones, attracting more than 90 foreign investors and 28 domestic enterprises, creating over 3,000 jobs. In 2015, big mix of Bình Dương Industrial and Urban Complex were deployed with total investment of over 20 trillion Vietnamese dong. To date, the complex had attracted 7 foreign investors, with more considering investment in the district. The district's industrial production and construction reached more than 23 trillion Vietnamese dong last year, representing over 71% of the district's economic structure. Thanks to the vigorous development of industry, Chon Thanh economy has average growth of 17.37% annually over the last 3 years.
President Nguyễn Phúc had talked with Japanese Prime Minister Kishida in Tokyo on September 26 as part of his stay in Japan to attend the state funeral for former Prime Minister Shinzo Abe.
At the talks held with Japanese Prime Minister Kishida Fumio, President Nguyễn Phúc affirmed that Vietnam always treasures the extensive strategic partnership with Japan and that Vietnam considers Japan to be its important and long-term strategic partner. Prime Minister Kishida extended his thanks to the Vietnamese leaders for their sentiments towards the country and people of Japan, as well as late Prime Minister Abe Shinzo. He said Japan attaches special importance to relations with Vietnam. He appreciated the country's socio-economic achievements, as well as its increasingly important role and positions in the region and the world. The two leaders agreed to increase cooperation in post-COVID-19 economic recovery and strengthen linkages between the two economies, among others. The same day, President Nguyễn Xuân Phúc met with Japan's speakers of the House of Representatives, Hosoda Hiroyuki. The Vietnamese leader expressed his deep sympathies over the passings of the late Prime Minister. He spoke highly of Abe's special contributions to Vietnam-Japan relationship and to promoting parliamentary cooperation between the two countries in recent years. He called on the House of Representatives of Japan to support the Japanese government assistance for Vietnam in building an independent, self-reliant economy. For his part, Hosoda said for Japan, Vietnam is an economic trade and labor partner, affirming his country's support for promoting relations, especially in infrastructure development, ODA, technology transfer, bringing Vietnamese farm produce to the Japanese market, and labor cooperation.
The disbursement of public investment capital is one of the measures to promote growth, affirmed Prime Minister Phạm Minh Chính when chairing a nationwide conference on September 26.
The conference, which took place in in-person form in Hanoi, with online connection with 63 centrally run cities and provinces, discussed the acceleration of such disbursement and the implementation of 3 national target programs. Prime Minister Chính noted the public investment disbursement is a key task, but it has been a weak point of the system from the beginning of the year. Slow progress of the work has been recorded in many years, he said, requesting that the causes behind the slowness must be clarified. A total of over $285 trillion, nearly $12.2 billion sourced from the state budget, were disbursed in the first 8 months of 2022, equal to 51% of the yearly plan and up nearly 17% year-on-year, according to the General Statistics Office.
The 2022 Horasis India meeting, the foremost annual meeting of India business leaders and their global counterparts, opened in the southern province of Bình Dương, Vietnam's FDI magnet, on September 26.
The meeting comprises 6 plenary sessions and 26 discussion ones with the engagement of 700 delegates. They discuss common concerns such as global transition, economic development issues arising during the digital transformation process, artificial intelligence, and smart energy. Vietnamese Deputy Prime Minister Vũ Đức Đam expressed his belief that the meetings will offer a chance for the parties involved to share their vision, seek opportunities, and strengthen cooperation.
The main topic this year, of course, is Vietnam and India. And as you might know, India and Vietnam entered diplomatic relationships some 50 years ago. So it's the anniversary of 50 years.
At the opening ceremony, BKMX IDC corporations and confederations of Indian industry signed a memorandum of understandings on cooperation in innovations and sustainable development.
The national flag carrier Vietnam Airlines has been ranked 48 in the world's top 100 airlines in 2022, announced at the World Airline Award by Skytrax.
The ranking is based on more than 14 million customer surveys in more than 100 countries between September 2021 and August 2022. In different categories of the 2022 World Airline Awards, Vietnam's Bamboo Airways were ranked 15th among the world's best regional airlines and second amongst Asia's best regional airlines. Meanwhile, Vietjet Air was named the best low-cost airline in Vietnam.
That's all for today on BPTV News. Thank you for your watching and goodbye for now.